Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Days of Our Lives Do-Over. On the * real Abigail's birthday, why there's still hope for her return. 32 years ago, Days of Our Lives introduced us to one of its most enduring and beloved legacy characters when Abigail was born on our screens in a burst of excitement. To say her life's been dramatic from the start, and kind of beyond, would be an understatement. Jack's initial reaction to finding out his wife was pregnant was less than overjoyed. He thought his Hodgkin's disease had relapsed and Abigail was going to grow up without a father. Luckily, he hadn't relapsed, but that didn't stop him from dying over and over and over again throughout Abigail's life. But we digress. Abigail was born on October 19, 1992 in an abandoned cabin on the outskirts of Salem. Jennifer had gone into labor while she and Jack were on the road, but they got caught in the middle of a bad storm. With nowhere else to go, they fled to the nearest cabin, which is where Abigail Johanna Devereaux came into the world. It was a dramatic birth, and that pretty much set the tone for her whole life. Right out of the gate, Abigail suffered aplastic anemia as a baby and endless family drama as Jack was in and out of her and Jennifer's lives, sometimes dead, sometimes just a flake. Then there was heartbreak after heartbreak, right up until Abigail met Chad. Actually, if we're being realistic, that heartbreak continued even then: split personalities, accidental murders, affairs, vengeful sisters. Abigail never had it easy, but somehow, she survived it all. Fans have been clamoring for her return ever since, but so far, nada. We thought for one brief, shining moment that this Abigail would turn out to be the real deal, only to have our dreams dashed when she turned out to be Constantine's granddaughter, of all people. But we've still got hope. If there's one thing we learned about Abigail, it's how much she takes after her parents. Dramatic births, for instance, became something of a family tradition after Abigail came along. Jack and Jennifer's second kid, JJ, was born in the jungle after Jen's plane went down looking for a presumed dead Jack. And when Abigail had Thomas, she, too, gave birth in a cabin. That wasn't by choice either, but in Abby's case, it was because she was being held hostage by Ben, before he tried burning her alive. Luckily, he failed, thanks in no small part to Chad racing to the rescue. And while Abby didn't die that time, just like her dad, she's been presumed dead a time or two herself and also followed Jack's suit and faked her own death once. And that's where our hope comes in. Because if Jack can return from the dead a dozen times, then so can his daughter. And just like Jack and Jennifer are each other's soulmates, so, too, are Chad and Abigail. And in Salem, love can beat anything. Even the grave. Stay tuned and subscribe the channel.